sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that one complete to counter. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2 touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know. The
only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6, and that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Anthony Brown on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
After the penalty, it's Jones. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
15. Bills nothing.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They run the counter now on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. A.J. Klein able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
15, Bills 6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And got his man complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
13-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Going for it on fourth down. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he goes out right around the 39. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Bills first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
4-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on second down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 79 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
26-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next? And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Devin Bush picks up his second sack of the afternoon. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. In his own end zone, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the interception by the Steeler Dean leads to a touchdown. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,